How's it going, everybody? I'm Chicago Geographer, and today we are trying out this cool new quiz on Hugequiz called the US City Name Link Challenge. The goal of the quiz is to name the closest city that starts with the last letter of whatever city you just named. So in the example here, if you start with Chicago, that ends with O, so the closest city to Chicago that starts with O is Oak Park. I do want to try out this example scenario. Of course, I'm from Chicago, and I know a lot of the cities nearby here too, but first, we're gonna pick a random state and then a random city in that state, and we'll see how I can do with a completely random starting spot. I have this wheel with all 50 states on it. We are gonna spin this and see where we start. So guys, as the wheel makes up its mind, please do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Click that button. If you like my content, that is the easiest way to support me. Thank you so much, everybody. What are we starting with? Minnesota. That could be worse. Now we pick a random number. 1 is the biggest city, Minneapolis. 10th is whatever the 10th biggest city in Minnesota is. And right in the middle, 5. 5th biggest city in Minnesota is, oh god, Duluth. That's really interesting, actually. Okay, so to the quiz. You get 15 minutes to name 25 cities. It's scored out of 100 points per city. So if you name the absolute closest possible answer, you get 100 points. So let's see how high up we can get this score, guys. Duluth, Minnesota is our starting point. Let's put it in. And now the city has to start with H, as the quiz says. Not a great part of the state to be in for me here, I can't lie. I know there's a Hibbing, Minnesota, pretty close by. It's probably not the best answer, but hopefully we get decent points. Let's see. 12! Why? Hermantown, Minnesota, 7 miles away. I've never heard of Hermantown, but okay, fair enough. Now we have a G. Hibbing ends with G. What the heck do we do now? There's Grand Rapids, Minnesota. That's pretty damn far away, though. There's Grand Marais on the coast of Lake Superior, which is probably better. I mean, yeah, that's just all I know. I'm gonna do Grand Marais. Grand Marais, Minnesota is 18 points. We have 30. Best answer was Gilbert. Again, I've never heard of it. Now we have to do S. And I want to say there's a Silver Lake along the shore here. And I think that's pretty close. Or is it Silver Bay? It's Silver Bay. Yeah, that was the full score. Let's go. That's huge, man. But now, look what letter that ends with. Nah, you're kidding me. There's a Young America, Minnesota. I know that exists way far south. What else starts with Y? I'm gonna just do it. Young America, Minnesota. Is it Young America, Norwood? No, it might be the other way around. Norwood, Young America. No. Okay, so I'm really screwed. Yountsville, Youngstown. Youngstown, Ohio is hundreds of miles away. Do I type Youngstown? Do I go all the way to Youngstown? Ypsilanti's actually closer in Michigan. That'll be where we hop to. This is insane. 51 points! Yuba, Wisconsin is the answer. I'm not gonna forget that. That seems really helpful for this quiz. Alright, now we're out by Detroit. We gotta name a city starting with I over here. Oh, wow. Come on, think. Something by Detroit. There's gotta be something starting with I over here. Is there Ironton? I'm just worried that there's gonna be a UP city. Yeah, there's UP cities that start with I, that are like iron. So if I put in the wrong thing, we'll hop all the way back there. That's not what you want. Think. Come on. But we don't have much time. We only have 10 minutes left. Do I go to Indianapolis? Is there an Inverness? Michigan. Irving, Michigan. Irvine, Michigan. Come on. Brutal. I might go to Indianapolis. I'm just gonna go to Indianapolis. I have to name cities. 7 points. Inkster! Oh, that's a good one. I never would have thought of that. At least I've heard of it, though. Now we're in Indianapolis. S. Speedway. Speedway is like right there. 97. Spring Hill, what is that? But now we have Y again. Oh, this quiz is insane. It's actually insane. Okay, what starts with Y? Is there Young America, Indiana? Is there Youngstown, Indiana? Something. Nothing works. Yarrington. That's in Nevada. Yardville. No! I'm gonna go to Youngstown. Youngstown, Ohio. Let's see. What did we get for that? 16? Best answer was Yorktown? That actually sounds vaguely familiar. Okay, Youngstown now. That ends with N. I know there's a Niles, Ohio. I think that's like right here. That's probably the answer, actually. Yeah, let's go. Alright. Now we have S. There's Sharon, Pennsylvania, which I'm pretty sure is right here. So again, that's a contender. But S is a very common letter. There's probably something even closer. I don't know. I'm gonna just do Sharon. That's just what I know. That is Sharon. We get 91. That's pretty good. Best answer with Struthers. Oof. Now we're back to N. We gotta pick up the pace. We only have 7 minutes left. Okay. What starts with N over here? We did Niles already. I can't think at all. I'm really bad at this part. Oh, wait. There's Newcastle, Pennsylvania. By Pittsburgh. Newcastle. 67, that's actually closer than I thought. Okay, but now this ends with E. What starts with E over here? East Mifflin? No, there's West Mifflin. There's no East Mifflin. East Elm. Erie. Oh, Erie's right there, but that also ends with E. I don't like that. We get 13 points for it. Best was Elwood City. Don't know that. But now we have another E. What have I done? Too many cities end with E, and not enough start with it. Is there something like Cleveland? Like East? Is there an Eastwood, Ohio? Really? I thought there was. Okay. Oh my god. What starts with E? We have no time. We have no time. Elyria, Ohio. 15 points. I have to just name something. Okay, starting with A now. We're in Ohio. Surely there's something with A by Cleveland. Ashtabula. That also ends with A. No, only 9 points. I'm doing so badly at this, guys. This is actually pathetic. Okay, closest was Amherst. I'm gonna just do Amherst. Thank you for the answer. We get 28 points from it. Alright, now T. Tiffin. 78. Alright. Now we have N. I thought of Norwalk. Norwalk is actually right there. That's gonna be good points, I hope. 28? Okay, fine. But now what starts with K? Sandusky has a K in it. Kent by Akron. We can do Kent. 25 points, that's fine. That's a quarter of the best score. 4 minutes left. Ending with T. I'm happy with the Tiffin pull. That I haven't thought of that city in years. But now we can't do it again. There's surely something by Cleveland. Can I escape Ohio here? What can I name? Toledo. Let me just do that. 5 points, I don't care. Okay, ending with O in Ohio. Oregon is literally across the river. That's gonna be full points. It can't be anything but Oregon, Ohio. Now we have another N. Something up by Detroit again, maybe. Niles, Michigan's all the way over here. You know what? I'm gonna go to Niles, Michigan. I know more cities over here. We get 1 point. S, though. S. South Bend is right there. I'm doing it. South Bend is full points. Okay, 100. South Bend ends with D. We have 3 minutes to name 4 cities. Okay, let's start taking our time. Let's see if we can maximize points. What starts with D in this part of the country? There's Dyer, Indiana, all the way over here by Chicago. But there's gonna be something better than that. Dune Acres is gonna be closer. I think that's a place. I'm doing it. Dune Acres, Indiana. 51, that's fine. S now. Lock in, you can do it. What starts with S in Indiana here? Some... Schererville. 100. Let's go. Now we have an E. East Chicago. I bet that's full points too. Yes, let's go. And now we have O. Ogden Dunes. See, I know I'm good at this part of the country. We're gonna do Chicago next. Ogden Dunes. Do I do it? Or is there something better? No, that's probably it. Okay, very nice. As soon as we got up to this part of the country, it started going very well. So that does seem to be the strategy. I don't know if I said this earlier in the quiz, but like trying to escape to a place that you know the best. That's how you can maximize points. So for my attempt here, I tried to stay close by, tried to think of actual answers. So this was actually fun. Total score of 13-12 does not feel very good. Barely 50% of the top score. But as I said, guys, we are going to start with Chicago for attempt 2 right now. I have a good feeling I'm going to do very well. I'm excited for this. This is going to be so much fun. Because again, like I know most of the city names out here and where they are. So let's do this, guys. Chicago, Illinois, and closest to that, starting with O, the quiz gave it to us, it's Oak Park. And now, we're on our own. That's 100 points for Oak Park. Literally borders Chicago. Oak Park ends with K. And I want to say, there's Kenilworth up here. That's maybe the closest? Is there something west, though? I don't think there's anything west. There's a lot of cities north of Chicago that start with K, and Kenilworth is the first one. We're too far from the stuff south. And I can't think of anything west. I think it's Kenilworth. Let's see. Yeah, 100 points. Okay, Kenilworth ends with H. Highland Park is right there. Yeah, it's gonna be Highland Park, I think. And now we have another K. Crap. There's Killdeer. Killdeer is there. Yeah, surely that's Killdeer. 100 points. Let's go. We haven't missed yet. Ending with R. Round Lake. I feel like that's too far. Round Lake is all the way up here. There's gotta be something closer. Riverwoods is closer. Riverwoods. Let's go. Okay, now we have S. S is a tricky one. That's a common letter. Schaumburg is actually not that far away. Schaumburg's right there. There's definitely better than that. We can't miss this. Think about it. S. Skokie. Skokie's closer than Schaumburg, I think. Barely. Maybe not. It's close. Oh, is it one of those two? Is there something north? But is Skokie closer? I think that's a little... I don't know. I'm gonna do Skokie. I'm so worried. This is gonna be bad. That's full points. Really? Okay, now it has to be Evanston. Skokie ends with E. Evanston literally borders Skokie. It is impossible for it to not be Evanston here. And now, N. It's gonna be Niles. Niles is right there, west of Skokie. There's nothing else it can be. It's Niles. Let's go, guys. S now. Now it could be Schaumburg. We could have hit Schaumburg, although no. What's that city by O'Hare? Schiller Park. Schiller Park is the answer, I bet. Yeah, that's like right here. This is so much fun in this part of the country, man. Like when you actually know the right answers, it's fun. Okay, I think it's Schiller Park. Please, man. Let's go. Let's go. Now we got another K. So we've used Kenilworth. We used Kildare, which is all the way there. This is now tricky because we're using up cities. We can't name them again. So it starts with K now. Kenilworth, Kildare. I said there were a lot, but those are like the only two. Caneville is way out in Kane County. There's no way that's the best one. But there's not much. Anything north, way up north? I don't think so. Wait, is it Caneville? That's insane. This is really risky because that's quite far out. That's way over here. I must be forgetting something. It's okay. I'll take a point sit here. Oh my god, that was it! No shot! Okay, I'm surprised this is the chain. This is the highest scoring chain. It brings you to Caneville. We got E now. What is E over here, man? Elgin is right there. Oh, it's gotta be Elgin. I just hope there's not a random town over here. We're getting into the part of Illinois where my knowledge starts to fizzle out a bit. So if there's a random town with E closer than Elgin, I'm screwed over. But I really just hope it's Elgin. No! Elburn! Elburn is there! Oh, that's a throw. That's a throw from me. Okay, N. Stay locked in. We got N now. There's North Aurora. What else is there, man? That's kind of it. I feel like that's gonna be it. North Aurora's like here. That's pretty far south along the Fox River, though. I just can't think. I can't think what there is. Naperville's farther. North Aurora. 88. North Barrington's closer. Oh, that's an insane one. Yeah, I forgot about Barrington. Yeah. You know what? Fair enough. North Aurora ends with A, so Aurora is right there. It has to be that. Come on. 100 points. Aurora also ends with A, which is not great. What else starts with A over here? Addison. Addison's over by O'Hare. Must be something south. There's Joliet here, Romeoville. No, it might be Addison. I'm just sad I lost the perfect score. I mean, I'm really proud to have gotten all the way to Caneville without breaking 100. I'm proud of that. Let's see if we can reel it back in here. Addison. That is the answer. Let's go. Okay. Another N one now. North Lake is right there. That's probably it. I'm having so much fun. As stressful as this is, I'm having so much fun with this quiz. North Lake. Yeah, of course it's gonna be that. That's so close. Okay, now we have another E. However, Elmhurst is now right here. Elmhurst is somewhere. Close, it's close. But is Elmwood Park closer? Elmwood Park is right here. So, depending on where Elmhurst is, I don't know. I gotta find Elmhurst. Bro, where is Elmhurst? Is that Elmhurst? I'm gonna do it. No, it's probably that. It's right there. Good thing I didn't do Elmwood Park. Got a T now. That's interesting. I don't think we've had to do T yet. And I can't say that I'm a fan of that letter here. Thornton is a south suburb, way down there. There's no way. But what starts with T? I actually can't think of anything. Wait, this is bad. There really isn't anything that is T. What am I forgetting? We only have 5 minutes left. I've been looking at this area this whole time. It's crazy. I've never realized it. There's just aren't cities over here that start with T. There's Thornton. Thornton. I'm gonna try it. I must be forgetting something. 85. What was the answer? Tinley Park! Bro! No, that's so much closer, of course. That's a huge miss. Okay. N. New Lenox is over here. There's gotta be something closer. New Chicago in Indiana. We might get back into Indiana. But New Lenox is closer. I'm gonna do New Lenox. Wait, X. That ends with X. No! I'm gonna do New Chicago instead, because I don't want to have X. That'll take us to Xenia, Ohio, and then I'm screwed. New Chicago is the answer anyway. Really? I must be misremembering where New Lenox is. Okay. We only have 3 minutes. Now we have O, and we were already in this part of the country with O to answer. Ogden Dunes was the answer with East Chicago, so it has to be that for this again now, right? Ogden Dunes, Indiana. Yep, it's right there. Okay, now S. Schererville. It's a repeat of last time. I'm so glad New Lenox wasn't the right answer. That's actually so clutch. Because again, we would have been taken to like Xenia. I think there's a Xenia, Illinois, but still, that's not good. Alright, 5 more cities to go. E, it's gonna be East Chicago. And this is where we break the loop from the last attempt, because we've already done Ogden Dunes, so that's not the answer now. Now, that might carry us all the way to like Oswego. Way out west here. But I'm surely, again, missing something. What have I forgotten? Orland Park. Orland Park. Tinley and Orland Park. I keep forgetting them. That's... I don't want to say surely, but... It wasn't. What was it? Olympia Fields. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Another K now, and we've really exhausted the Ks. I mean, the fact that Caneville was an answer, so what the heck? Kankakee, actually. It'll be Kankakee. Or there's nothing in Indiana, it's Kankakee, bro. I'm almost convinced. 100 points, yep. Okay, ending with E now. Do we head back north with E? Does that take us to, like, Evergreen Park? But again, there's gonna be some small town over here, right? That starts with E that I've never heard of. Anything in Indiana? I can't think. I'm gonna try Evergreen Park. Don't like my chances here. Let's see. 41, no, what was it? Essex, Illinois. I've actually kind of heard of that, but like I'm not gonna think of it. But hey, we got another K, what have I done? Every damn city is park. We have 30 seconds to think of our final city that starts with K. It might be Kewanee. Way the heck over here. There's nothing, man. Kenosha. It'll be Kenosha before that. I'm doing Kenosha. We have only 10 seconds, so I kinda have to. Kenosha, Wisconsin is 75. What was the right answer? Couts, Indiana. Wow, that's a crazy one. Final score, 2284. That is not bad. That is barely 200 off a perfect. I'm really, really proud of this. I may be from Chicago itself, but man, I know my city's around it. This was a great time. Everybody show some love to Hugequiz in the comments for this really cool quiz. This is amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Make sure to subscribe as always, and I will catch you next time.